Assalamu alaikum everybody and welcome to ICT Year 6. In this lesson we're going to review every single thing that we've had in the unit working with data and the spreadsheet Jamal data. Alright, the first thing that we studied was how to convert any regular spreadsheet into a data table, right? Alright, so the first step is select your data, your spreadsheet, and then press format as table and then choose whichever color that you like. All the colors are the same. Just try to choose a color that goes along with your table. For example, you've got those templates, let's call them as templates or table style, that already has a header. Because I already have a header, it's preferable that I choose one that has a header. Now you'll get this format as table. This is all of the columns, all of the cells that was selected, and make sure that my table has a header is selected, and then press OK. Alright, converting into a data table allows us to have these options. Okay, these options helps us into doing two things. They help us in, first, filter the data. For example, in the delivered column, I have packages that was delivered and packages that was not delivered. If your data is like too much, you have too much of data on your table and you want to filter that. For example, I wanna display the rows that only hasn't been delivered. So I'm going to take the tick off from yes, right? And then press OK. Now I can only see that the orders or the rows where the package has not been delivered. This is called filtering. If I want to display everything, I can just click on select all and then press OK. The second thing is that you can sort your data either alphabetically or numerically, ABCs or 1, 2, 3. For example, if I want to sort the table according to the courier, and the courier is names, so it's ABCs, right? So I'm going to press here and then sort A to Z. Automatically it brings all of the order in ABCs or alphabetical. If I don't want that, I can just untick here or undo from your keyboard. If I want to sort them according to numbers, which is numerically, I can just press here and then sort smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Let's choose largest to smallest. Now I have the heavier package first, then I have the minus or the 0 at the bottom. Without converting it into a table, these options won't be as easy as we did them right now. The next thing that we studied is to create a data validation for the weight column. How exactly are we going to do that? Again, select, go to data, and then go to data validation right here, and then I want the numbers to be the numbers that every employee that he or she are going to enter over here. I want them to be a whole number, and I want them to be greater than 0, because there is not a package in the world that weighs 0 or minus, right? And I'm going to press OK right here. Yeah, if I deleted any value and then try to enter a minus value, for example minus 10, and then press enter, it's not going to accept that value and it's going to bring an error message saying the value you entered is not valid. Also, it can tell you which value that was entered previously that has a validation error. Okay, you can view that by going to data validation and circle invalid data, and it's going to tell you which data that has been entered that contains an error, right? To remove that, clear data validation. Now the second type of validation is a drop down menu or a list. In Excel it's called a list. In HTML and other forms, it's called a drop down menu. So I'm going to create a validation for this column with a list. Okay, so all I have to do is select the column, go to data validation, validation, and then from allow here I'm going to choose a list. It's very easy. And either you provide a source from a worksheet, or you can just simply type your options right here. So I have two options, either yes or no. I have to separate those two options with a comma, space, and then I'm going to type my second option. Now all I have to do is press OK. Now if I want to enter new orders, all I have to do is click on the drop down menu and choose either yes or no. Next is we created another new column called charges. And we also explained how are we going to come up with the charges that we have to ask each and every customer. We're going to use the weight column to generate the charges. Depends on the weight. The heavier the weight, the more the customer has to pay, right? So every single formula starts with equals the weight value divided by symbol is a forward slash. We're going to divide the weight by 50 and then press enter. Very easy, right? If the package weighs 500 gram, that means the customer has to pay 10 bucks. If it weighs 750, the customer has to pay 15, and so on. Very easy, right? The last thing that we learned to do is create formulas using the if statement. So I'm going to create a new column over here and I'm going to call it to pay. Okay, now how exactly are we going to generate the values of this column? If the package has been delivered, yeah, the customer has to pay. But if it hasn't been delivered, either you enter 0 or you bring a message of your own. So let's start using the if statement. Again, all the formulas starts with equals, and then type if open bracket, choose delivered, the value of delivered. If the value of delivered equals yes, then now the Excel itself, it's telling you if the value of if is true, then we can click on charges. That means the customer has to pay this amount of money. If I'm going to type comma, and then I'm going to type when the value of if is false. So comma, and then maybe I can bring up a message, and remember the message has to be in between quotes. No, let's type in capital, no charges, between quotes, and then press enter. See, if the value is if the package is delivered, then the customer has to pay 10 bucks. If the package hasn't been delivered, then no charges. If you think about it, everything that we have studied in Microsoft Excel this year and in this unit, it was very fun and very easy. This lesson actually is a big proof that this lesson or this unit was very, very easy. With that, this would be the end of the unit working with data. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comment section. And if you have any like, I wish that you guys would practice at home, and if you were able to come to school and you want to practice during the next lesson, that would be amazing as well. I love it when you guys come and practice in the lab, of course, if you don't have a lesson at that time. Till I see you in the next unit and the next lesson, take good care. Bye.